Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to TJK Network. My name is Tyler Kazuzak, back here at PTHS Memorial Field, where boys soccer will be taking on the visiting Parsippany Redhawks. Pequannock is coming in this game with an overall record of 7-5-1, with a 2-3-1 record in the NJAC Liberty, coming off a 4-1 loss yesterday at Madison on the road. Parsippany is coming in this game with an overall record of 8-3-0, and they are undefeated 7-0-0 in the NJAC Independence, and they're coming off a 2-0 loss on the road at Chatham on October 7th. So both teams coming in with very solid records. Of course, this is an out-of-division matchup, but still will be a big test for both of these teams here. And one of them is going to walk away with a win. It's going to be a good matchup. Let's go over your starting goalkeeper for the Golden Panthers, and that is going to be number 99, Peter Rosenthal. He's coming in this game with a 7-5-1 record with a save percentage of 727, averaging 4.92 saves a game with a goals against average of 1.85, and Peter Rosenthal has 2 shutouts on the season. So very solid numbers for Peter Rosenthal as the starter, and we'll see what he is capable of in today's game. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. Subscribing is completely free and helps us out a ton. Send this message to family and friends who can subscribe as we try to reach that big goal of 2,000 subscribers by the end of the 25-26 season. This stream is brought to you by our official sponsors, bulbhead.com and topwaterbastards.com. Be sure to check out our TJK shop. Link in the description below. It is tjk152.com/shop. Be sure to also follow our social media platforms. We are available on Instagram and TikTok. Both are at TJK Network. And for more information on our sports network, go to tjk152.com/network, and right below it, there is our shop link. Again, all these links are in the description below. Kickoff will begin momentarily as we get ready for this good matchup we are going to hopefully see between both these two very good teams. Of course, Pequannock looking on to get some more power points here. They're currently in, when I last checked, the number 7 spot. So if the playoffs were to start today, they would have been the 7th seed. But, of course, you still got plenty of games to go here before we can even make that judgment. But, yes, Pequannock actually dropped, so I'm just checking right now. Yesterday, they were the 7th seed. Now they're down to the 8th seed. So a win like this would definitely get them some nice power points here. So here we are as we get ready for the opening kickoff here. Your starting goalkeeper for the Redhawks, I believe, is the senior, Caleb Swasinski. We'll have to check on his number, but I believe it is him. And here we go. This one goes out of bounds here at midfield. And it's brought back in by the Redhawks. Pequannock on the left side of the field to start off. Parsippany's on the right side. Nice play there by Dean Emery. Leaves it there for John O'Connor. And now John O'Connor trying to rush this one in through midfield. I believe he tried to keep it in bounds, but it just gets out. So the Redhawks back with the ball here, as this one goes off the head as it's brought back into play. Now Parsippany trying to set up here, but this one is stolen back here by the Golden Panthers. Ethan Ventimilla plays it to John O'Connor. And now bringing this one in is Sean Toot. Sean Toot looking to try to set up here. But unfortunately, this one's taken out here by the Redhawks. This one goes all the way into Pequannock's own side of the field, where Peter Rosenthal will be out in front of his net, and he's going to pick it up. Back-to-back days covering a game versus the Parsippany Redhawks. Yesterday we wrapped up a game against the Redhawks for field hockey, and Parsippany was well, it's still after the game, but Parsippany was winless in that game, and unfortunately, despite playing very well, they did not come up with the win against the Pequannock Panthers, who are also struggling on the year, as a shot by the Redhawks goes off the crossbar. Peter Rosenthal did not see that one there. He tried to reach for it, but that one was saved by the post there. But yeah, Pequannock Field Hockey picked up a huge win against Parsippany. Despite them being a winless team, they came in with some power. And we're not going to back down without a fight. It was a pretty gritty game. It was a final score of 3-2. And of course, we got another game against Parsippany today. This time, of course, for the boys soccer team within Parsippany's fall sports. Parsippany is having a pretty solid season. Again, 8-3-0 on the year. As this one's brought in here by the Redhawks, it goes off the head of Nate Valentin, and it's going to go out of bounds here at the corner. Brought back into play here. Dean Emery able to get on it here and clear it out to midfield. Sean Toot had a little bit of trouble with it here. We got a whistle here. Clock's still rolling. It is going to be Pequannock's ball, regardless. Nate Valentin will be kicking this one right by midfield here as he tries to bring it over to Ethan Ventimilla, but he's going to have to pass this one back here to Russelletta, who's going to bring it in here. Now Gavin Vischer on it. Now Armando Vinyas leaves it there for Ethan Ventimilla, who brings this one in. Goes for the kick with the side here. It's in front of the net. It's loose, but Pequannock was not able to hold on to it here, but they still got possession here as they try to get a shot here, but unfortunately, they're not going to be able to get one. Parsippany's defense is able to get on it and create some traffic and clear this one out to midfield, and now they're bringing this one through. But this one is stolen back by the Golden Panthers. Russelletta was able to get on it. Paul Statuto backtracking this one to Nolan Casey. Now over to Nate Valentin. Nate Valentin over to Nolan Casey. As Casey passes this one back to Paul Statuto at the side here. Paul Statuto back to Nolan Casey. And he's going to give this one to Russelletta here. Has some traffic beside him, but he's able to get it to Armando Vinyas. Armando Vinyas gets it there for John O'Connor. As John O'Connor sends this one across here, but no one there for the Golden Panthers. And Parsippany gets on it. They're going to clear this one out here. Back here at midfield, this one's going to go out of bounds. And we'll see who it is with it. It's going to be Parsippany throwing this ball back into play. Parsippany trying to bring this one in here from midfield, but Pequannock's able to block that entry, and Parsippany will have to regroup here at midfield as another try there by the Redhawks, and they're still not able to get on it there. This one went out of bounds here at midfield as this one's brought back into play here. 34 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first half of this game. It's been back and forth here between both these teams here. Parsippany had a good chance there, but rang it off the crossbar. Pequannock trying to get their first grade A chance here. And this ball is going to be back with the Redhawks here. And it will be the goalkeeper clearing this one out here. Back out here at midfield, Parsippany on it. Redhawks will backtrack here. As they continue here at midfield looking for an entry point. And now John O'Connor able to steal it back here as he tries to bring it in there. He's hung up a bit there, but gets the pass to Armando Viñas. Pequannock trying to enter in here again. But Parsippany is able to get it out again. This one's going to get out of bounds here at midfield. This one goes out of bounds here at the side. As Pequannock's able to keep this one in, it is Sean Toot as he gets a shot here, and this one is stopped by the goalkeeper. I believe it is actually Alex Dobrevich, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologize if I'm not. I thought the starting goalkeeper was the senior, which was Caleb Swasinski, but he is crossed off on the roster, so that rules him out. And a shot here, and the Panthers score, and they strike first in this game. A weird bounce right there results in a goal. But regardless, the Panthers are able to strike first and capitalize off of that opportunity. Let's take a look at that instant replay. So let's see here. So Dean Emery was the one that brings that one in there. Takes a weird roll there. And I believe that was Gavin Vischer there getting on it. So yes. So 30 minutes and 57 seconds to go. So a little less than 10 minutes into the game. Pequannock gets on the board here with a nice goal by Gavin Vischer, if I'm not mistaken. Ball out here at midfield as this one's brought through here. It's now Ethan Ventimilla on it for Pequannock. Tries to set it up in front of the net. And Parsippany tries to get it away, but Russelletta there blocking that clear attempt. John O'Connor at the side here, and this one gets over the line. It's going to be out of bounds. Out here at midfield again, Parsippany on it. This one's up high. And the Redhawks will have to backtrack here at midfield as they try to re-enter here, but Russelletta on it. And John O'Connor able to get on it here, gets it over to Nate Valentin, who brings it all the way into Parsippany's own side of the field here. And now Sean Toot on it. Sean Toot taking a shot, and this one's going to go over the net. Parsippany not able to hold on to that one at midfield here. As a Dean Emery. Backtracks it over to Paul Statuto. As the Panthers re-enter here to Parsippany's own side of the field as they set up here. A Dean Emery on it. Trying to get in the way there was a Dean Emery, but unfortunately the Redhawks are able to get it back and now bring this one through is number 19 as the Redhawks bring this one in here. They try to keep it in bounds at the corner. It's Pequannock that sends it out of bounds there. So it is going to be the Redhawks who are still with it here. That was Mohamed Sarr, number 19, who was the one that was bringing it in. So this one's brought back into play here in front of the net. But Pequannock's on it. They send it up high here. And it's John O'Connor there. Tries to clear, but the Redhawks are going to get a shot. And Peter Rosenthal's there. He makes the save. Redhawks looking to bring this one back in here. They will get a shot here. It's going to go over the net and out of bounds. So good chance there by the Redhawks. They're trying to respond here to tie this game even here. Just haven't found it yet. Out here at midfield. And Redhawks trying to re-enter here. And Nate Valentin there clears it out to midfield. John O'Connor there picking it up from a nice slide. But I believe that was Nate Valentin. Now Armando Viñas at midfield again. Armando Viñas knocked over. And it will be the Golden Panthers with the ball here. Sent in here by the Golden Panthers. But the Redhawks out here in midfield as they set up. Sent in here. And now Parsippany with an opportunity with a shot and a huge save made by Peter Rosenthal. He immediately throws this ball right back into play over to Ethan Vintimilla here at the side. Out here at midfield. Sean Toot trying to battle for it here, but the Redhawks bring this one back into play here. Redhawks pressure in. They try to get a shot there. It's going to go high and now at the side. And now Pequannock bringing this one in here. It is John O'Connor trying to get a shot there from the sideline. It's blocked. It's going to go out of bounds. Brought back into play here by the Golden Panthers. This one sent high by Armando Viñas. Still in the air. Sean Toot trying to battle for it here. But Red Hockey gets on it, and they're able to get this one out back at midfield. And now the Redhawks pressuring there, trying to force a turnover, but Nolan Casey there. And he's on it. He's going to pass this one away from danger to a wide open Nate Valentin, who can safely get this one out. He's taking his time with it. He's able to get it across. And now Armando Viñas with a shot, and it creeps in the net. They score! And it's Armando Viñas here who gives the Panthers a 2-0 lead. Let's take a look at your instant replay on that one. So a nice pass across all the way in Pequannock's own side of the field. Gets it to Armando Viñas, who gets a nice sneaky shot there at the side. And gives Pequannock the 2-0 lead with 23 minutes and 23 minutes and 25 seconds to go. So Redhawks gonna take a kick here, right inside Pequannock's inside the field, and Peter Rosenthal there makes the catch and keeps it out of Pequannock's own net. And Pequannock clears it out back at midfield. Dean Emery there gets it over to Russelletta, but Russelletta has that one taken away from him, and it's sent all the way back into Pequannock's on side of the field, but Peter Rosenthal out of his net. He's going to pick it up here. And this one cleared out here to midfield. And now, the Redhawks able to get through the pressure here as they set up, looking for a goal here, and Peter Rosenthal says no as he gets his hand on that one there and knocks that one away. Redhawks pressuring. Now that they're trailing 2-0, they're looking for one, and Peter Rosenthal able to get the tip of his fingers on that one and knock it away. From the corner, and this one is knocked away here. And this one is going to go over the net here. Cleared out here by the Golden Panthers inside their own side of the field. They get it out to the midfield point here. Gavin Fisher trying to battle for it. He's able to get it over to Ethan Vincent-Miller, who's going to send it in here as Gavin Fisher tries to hustle for it. It's going to get out of bounds again. Back out here at midfield.
He's struggling. Yeah, Matt, off the phone. Stop Nick. Focus on the game.
And now the Redhawks bringing this one inside Pequannock's own side of the field again. Again, they've been pressuring pretty well. Got some good chances, and off the head, and they score. So as we were saying, Redhawks bring on some pressure, and now they're able to get on the board here and cut the Pequannock lead down to 1 goal.
That was good. That was a good one. That's a good save. I'm just allowing that shit. We got yelled at for being on.
So it's a 2-1 game. As the Redhawks respond with their own goal. Pequannock backtracks out to midfield here. It's Nolan Casey, who's the one that brings this one in here. Ethan Ventimilla having a little bit of trouble with it there. And this one's back out at midfield. And Russell Eda's down, and we're going to have a whistle here. It is going to be an injury timeout as the clock gets paused at 18:48.
We're going to lose. How'd you guys get pulled in here?
Russell Eda gets up pretty quickly. Looks like he is all right. And here he goes. The clock resumes here. This one goes out of bounds again here.
Good job, Keith.
And Peter Rosenthal there picks it up, plays this one over to Paul Statuto as he clears it out all the way through midfield as Pequannock tries to enter in. Vlad Kosovnik trying to battle for it. Nolan Casiana here. And this one is out of bounds here at the line. Sean Toot was trying to battle for it there. It will be Parsippany's ball. And this one's brought back into play here. It's Nate Valentin trying to battle for it. Now Parsippany bringing this one in, trying to get a shot here. It hits the side of the net.
They're right there.
And they gave away his try.
17 minutes to go in the first half as this one's brought all the way into Parsippany's own side of the field. Vlad Kosovnik there at the side. It's going to roll out of bounds. And I believe that will be Pequannock's ball still.
Is it Brian's fault? Yes, bro. Brian's fault for what? Because he said head coach. Oh, Brian goes, what's up, Coach Sumo? Oh, yeah.
Brought back into play by Statuto. This one is in front of the net here. As Pequannock tries to battle for it here. Redhawks trying to get it out. They're able to send this one over to the side. It's going to get out of bounds. And it's still going to be Pequannock's ball as that was Parsippany trying to clear it out. Parsippany, with another try out, this one's brought back into play. They're able to get it out to midfield. Is it going to stay in bounds? Yes, it does. Right at the line. Dean Emery there. Now Nate Valentin on it. Gets it over to Nolan Casey. Nolan Casey brings it in here to John O'Connor. Now Sean Toot centers it over to Ethan Ventimilla. He was not able to get on it there. Pass there by John O'Connor. Now Rondo Vinyas with a try. He's not able to get it there. And now Russell at it back with it here. Gets a shot through traffic, and it gets just wide there of the goalkeeper.
Johnny, stop snapping me. I don't care. Yo, Nico was straight. What? Nico was pissed off.
Clock still running. Looks like a player just tying their shoe here. It was the goalkeeper.
Yo, those clouds are kind of cool, though. Look at the clouds.
They look fake.
You just said they're
Jay,
fake.
you're actually so blind.
The clouds are fake.
So it is, I believe, the freshman goalkeeper in the net. And that is Alex Dobrevich, if I'm pronouncing that correctly again. If I did mention that earlier, I believe I did. But yeah, the senior goalkeeper is crossed off, which means he's probably not here today. So 14:23 to go in the first, with the Panthers holding a 1-goal lead with a 2-1 score. Parsippany at it with midfield. As they try to enter in here. Parsippany backtracking a bit here from pressure. And it's going to be the Golden Panthers who will have it here.
Fosco, what was that back tick? I got you. I'm talking about Taylor. I'm about to make you lose your meat. Johnny, ain't no way you laughed at that.
Clock's still rolling. It was out of bounds. Pequannock brings it back into play at the side here, inside of Parsippany's own side of the field. But Parsippany able to get it out here. This one gets out of bounds. Pequannock tried to put on pressure there. Redhawks will hold on to it here. Redhawks trying to bring this one in. Our try is blocked again as this one gets out at midfield again, and bringing that one in was Brandon Lazara. Gets it all the way to Vlad Kosovnik, who's knocked over there, and that is going to be a whistle here.
Why is this ball boy sucking jumping?
And it will be Pequannock's ball.
Dylan would be glad for that. Oh yeah, Brian. I mean Dylan, kick the ball into the field and kick the ball. I mean Dylan.
I mean, you guys look alike. Yeah.
No, they do not.
It will be a free kick here for the Golden Panthers. Right by Parsippany's net here at the side. Well, a little bit towards that way. It'll be Dean Emery taking the kick here. Here it is. Nice curve and off the head. They score! And the Panthers regain a 2-goal lead with a score of 3-1. Beautiful off that free kick. Getting it towards the traffic right there, and they were able to get a nice deflection off the head here. Let's see if we can see who might have gotten that one there. Couldn't see who that was, unfortunately. The number, I saw who it was, but I couldn't see the number, unfortunately. So 11:26 to go in the first half. Pequannock just recently has regained a 2-goal lead, and it's now a 3-1 game. Parsippany trying to respond here, make it a 1-goal game again. Trying to go for a back way pass, but this one's cleared out here by the Golden Panthers. Ball here at midfield. As the Panthers bring this one back in here. So Pequannock pressuring in Parsippany's zone. Pequannock will backtrack here a little bit towards the outside of their zone, but it's Prostituto who's going to bring this one back in here and settle it for Ethan Ventimilla. Ethan Ventimilla still with it here. And this one's going to go out of bounds here as Ethan Ventimilla is tripped here. And it is going to be looks like a red card on the Parsippany player there. Clock will get paused actually at 10:25. So that player is going to be out of the game. Looked like a red card. I believe it was. So, got the clock paused here. It'll be a free kick here at the side for Pequannock. Parsippany coach was not happy at the official there for the call, but what you gonna do? So here we are with the free kick here, and this one goes wide of the net here in front. So back out here at midfield. And it's currently Gavin Fisher with it here. Dean Emery, now Ethan Ventimilla with it. Leaves it there for Russoletta. Now Prostituto. Gives it back to Russoletta here at midfield. But it's turned over here at midfield here. And now the Redhawks bringing this one in. Back out here at midfield. Pequannock will backtrack here. Gavin Fisher gives it over to Nate Valentin. Nate Valentin plays it across here to Prostituto. Prostituto brings it all the way in here. Goes off the head of a Parsippany defender. And at the side, the Redhawks are able to get on it here. As they bring this one through midfield at the sideline. This one is sent all the way into Pequannock's side of the field. Peter Rosenthal out of his net there. Makes the catch, and he's going to play this one along here to Brandon Lazara. Now Sean Toot on it. And this one gets out of bounds. And the wind's starting to pick up here. It is definitely a much chillier day here at Pequannock High School. 62 degrees. It is relatively sunny with a little bit of clouds in the sky, but nothing bad weather-wise, of course. Just cold and windy as we now start to get into the actual fall weather after it being like 80 degrees for the past few weeks. So now we got some legitimate fall weather. This one goes out of bounds here at the side here with 7:35 to go. brought back into play. And Gavin Vischer leaves it there as he gets it to Nate Valentin. And Nate Valentin gets it out to midfield, but the Redhawks putting on the pressure here to bring it back in. Redhawks having trouble getting this one in here as Pequannock puts on pressure. They'll have to backtrack here and try to send it in. Dean Emery here. And now Russelletta on it. Russelletta knocked over here. And the clock will still run here, but it's going to be a free kick regardless. No card given by the official. Now a free kick here for the Golden Panthers. Dean Emery will be the one with the free kick here as he sends it in. It gets off a Parsippany defender. It wasn't a very high one. And Redhawks will escape with this one here as they clear it out to the midfield point here. Now the Redhawks putting on pressure as they enter in. Parsippany on it here. Nolan Casey taking down one of their players. And he is still down here. But he will get up here. No injury timeout. Looks like he's all right, which is good to see. Wasn't a trip. It looked like he lost his footing, but Nolan Casey stealing that ball back. Didn't look like a trip from my angle. But now, Pequannock putting on pressure themselves. As we're going to have a whistle here as Ethan Fitzmiller passed it along here. Looks like the Redhawks will get it back. Ball out here to midfield. As Paul Statuto steals it back from Pequannock's own defensive end. Gets it back out to center field. But Redhawks try to send it back in, but Pequannock back at it. And now Pequannock entering Parsippany's side of the field. Set up in front here for Vlad Kosovnik. And he is pressured away there. Two Parsippany Redhawk defenders there getting in the way in front of him. And this one's back out here. As this one's brought through center field. Nolan Casey was on it. We're going to have a whistle.
Good job, Dill.
4:40 to go.
Good job, Dill.
It'll be the Redhawks here with the ball.
Way to be, Dylan.
Matt. Are you dipping next time?
We're going next time.
Go to play soccer.
As Parsippany sends this one in here. Gets in front of the net of Peter Rosenthal. Pequannock was right there, intercepting that one as they clear it out here. But Parsippany re-enters. Parsippany with a shot, and this one goes over the net. And as they continue here, putting on some good offensive pressure inside of Pequannock's own side of the field. So Pequannock will have it back though inside their own end. It'll be Nolan Casey here. He's going to send it out. So Casey does not send it out. He's just going to pass it along here. And now Parsippany trying to get a shot here. And this one's going to go wide.
You literally said you were up to my nose today. That's definitely 4 inches.
Are you dumb? From right here to the floor. No, to the top of your head.
Exactly.
Oh, that's like. Lucas,
So it went out of bounds here. So Pequannock will have it again here as Nolan Casey tries to get it out. But
That's 4 inches.
this one gets out of bounds here. And as it's turned over here, we'll see who gets the possession. So it's going to be Nate Valentin here who clears it out here. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in our first half. Pequannock holding a 2-goal lead by a score of 3-1. Parsippany is bringing this one back into play as it was out of bounds here. As it rolls out again, we'll see who gets it again. Redhawks will still have it, looks like. Yep. As they bring it back into play again. Redhawks sending this one high in front of the net. And Peter Rosenthal's there. He makes the catch with 1 minute and 30 to go. So Peter Rosenthal throws this one over to Paul Statuto here. Nate Valentin there gets it to John O'Connor. John O'Connor rushing through midfield here. And this one's turned over here, and Redhawks back with it here with 1 minute to go in our first half. It has been a lot of pressure here from the Redhawks as they bring this one to the net here, and Peter Rosenthal easily picks that one up. And Pequannock will clear this one away from any danger, hopefully. It'll be Peter Rosenthal who's going to send that one high and away to midfield, but the Redhawks back with it again. Redhawks re-entering again in front of the net here. Redhawks score and make it a 1-goal game with 22 seconds to go in the first. Let's take a look at your instant replay on that here. So, Pequannock, of course, faced a lot of pressure here after they got a 2-goal lead. And, of course, Parsippany was able to respond here, and they cut Pequannock's lead down back to 1 goal. It's now a 3-2 game. 15 seconds to go. Pequannock there with it again. It's John O'Connor. John O'Connor being pressured there. This one gets out here at midfield, but the horn's going to sound, and that's going to do it here for our first half. And your score entering halftime will be Pequannock 3 and Parsippany 2. So overall, it's been a really close game. Pequannock, of course, has gotten some goals, but the Redhawks have been pressuring a lot in these later minutes of the first half. And they're definitely coming in with some different momentum here going into halftime, and of course going into the second half in a few, like 10 minutes, as they were able to cut Pequannock's lead down to a 1 goal again. So anyways, that's going to do it here as we now enter our halftime intermission on TJK Network. This is Tyler Kasterzak here at PTHS Memorial Field for boys soccer. Pequannock versus Parsippany. Pequannock trying to grasp on to their 3-2 lead now. Let's see if they're able to hold on to it and hold off Parsippany, who is continuously putting on pressure in the second half. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back, everybody, to TJK Network as we get ready for the second half of this game. Pequannock currently holding on to a 1-goal lead with a score of 3-2. Pequannock had a 3-1 lead, but in the final dying seconds of the first half, Parsippany, who was continuously putting on pressure ever since Pequannock had a 2-goal lead, was able to get one here before halftime to make it a 1-goal game again. Of course, this is not going to be an easy game, as both teams, again, coming in with very solid records. Pequannock, of course, having maybe a little bit of a worse record. I mean, I wouldn't say worse. I mean, just saying not as, high as 8-3, because, again, Parsippany's 8-3-0, Pequannock is 7-5-1. But, again, to be fair, Parsippany plays in the easier NJAC Independence Division. And, of course, Pequannock is in the much tougher Liberty Division, which is way more competitive. And here we go as we enter the second half. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. A 3-2 game here between, again, two very good teams still. No discredit, of course, to the Redhawks, even though they're in a little bit of a less tougher division, as they are still playing very well in it, which is always, a good thing for a team, no matter, what your schedule is. I mean, it's the same thing with Pequannock Girls Soccer. Struggled in the Liberty Division last year, and they got a way easier schedule this year, and they're 10-1-1. But still, I'm not disregarding that. They're still a better team, even when they played Madison and got their first loss in the county tournament. They only lost 2-0 against the Dodgers. Last year, when they played the Dodgers frequently in what was formerly a divisional matchup, they lost like 6 or 7-0. So, again, the team improved a lot, which is a good thing to see. Shot right here by the Golden Panthers. It looks like it just went wide, and the goalkeeper got a piece of it there. But it's going to set up a corner kick here for Pequannock. So the Panthers have a chance here to maybe regain a 2-goal lead. As Ethan Vincent-Miller here kicking it from the corner, sends it across in front of the net. No one there to get on it. And Parsippany gets it out. Nolan Casey there at midfield. Both teams also switching sides of the field here. Pequannock now on the right side and Parsippany now on the left. Parsippany at midfield here, try to get it through, but Dean Emery there able to block that one there as Pequannock tries to send it back in, but Parsippany responding on their own terms and getting it out here. And now Nolan Casey on it. Nolan Casey over to Garrett Stevens. Now Ethan Vincent-Miller leaves it there, gets it over to Russell Etta as he tries to battle for it. Now Garrett Stevens on it again, but it's taken back here by the Redhawks. Armando Viñas trying to put on some pressure here, as this one's backtracked in to Parsippany's own side of the field as they try to endure the pressure, but they're not able to as it's turned over here. Armando Viñas tries to send it in front of the net for someone to maybe get on it, but Parsippany swipes that one away, and the Redhawks are able to get it out again. Redhawks enduring some pressure here as Pequannock was able to get it back in, but the goalkeeper got out, and he was able to pick it up and play it away. Garrett Stevens playing this one back to Nolan Casey. As Stevens plays it through here. Tries to get it in, but Parsippany on it. They get it out again. Should go over some news around Pequannock Falls Sports again momentarily. This one is picked up here by the goalkeeper, Alex Dobrovich. John O'Connor here at midfield. All right, well, might as well go over it now. So Pequannock football, of course, not playing today. This is why we're broadcasting soccer. They are currently 1-4 on the season. They're playing a divisional matchup tomorrow at 1 o'clock. It'll be against Morris Catholic on the road, so it'll be at Morris Catholic's field. Not sure if that broadcast will be off-site, covered through our computer monitor, covered completely from our studio, or we'll be going there as currently their huddle feed is not up. They just got it recently, they told us, but we haven't heard from them since. So we're still working on that. We'll definitely let you know. Be sure to follow our Instagram. That's where all our latest updates are. It's at TJK Network. And for girls soccer, they unfortunately endured their first loss against Madison. Again, it was only 2-0, so it still shows the team is a lot better, and it was to the county tournament. As this one here by the Red Hawks goes over the net. But as I was saying, so yeah, Pequannock, of course, endured their first loss, but then they bounced back on the road at Jefferson yesterday and won 5-0, and are now at 10-1-1. So still having a very good season. Again, they were 5-13-1 last season. Again, they had a tougher schedule, and they were in the Liberty division, and of course, they're back in their old Independence division, have a much easier schedule, but still are looking a lot better. And to mention this, the 2023 team, which was a very good team, of course, we all know that, the sectional championship team, was also in the Independence division. So honestly, the team isn't frauds because the championship team was in the same division. So can't argue with that. I think they're looking very solid, and they can go on a serious run. Boys soccer, of course, 7-5-1. They're playing in this game against Parsippany, holding a 1-goal lead. Again, had to play two very tough teams in a row. They got destroyed 7-0 by Randolph, but again, Randolph is a ranked team. That is not an easy matchup there. That's the Morris County Tournament too, which is very hard to win, especially for the boys teams who have to most likely endure the #1 seed, which is always Del Barton, because again, they're a very prestigious program when it comes to athletics. And of course, you know, they had to play Madison, who was also a very good team. I think they're ranked 11th or 6th. I don't remember which. I know the boys and girls soccer teams from Madison are in the rankings. So they're a very good team. And of course, other than that, boys soccer has honestly looked pretty good when they are playing a little bit more, you know, competition opponents that are a little bit more towards their level again, because Madison, Randolph, those are very, very prestigious teams. Those are very good athletic programs. Now, Gavin Fisher with it here, and he gets the shot there with a little bit of pressure on him, but unfortunately, that one's a bit slowed down, and the goalkeeper is able to pick that one up and make the save. Field hockey, of course, played yesterday. They picked up their win, third win of the season. They're definitely not having a great year. But again, they have a much tougher schedule. They're in the Liberty division after winning the old Independence division back-to-back. Red Hawks trying to take a shot here, and that one's blocked. So, field hockey played Parsippany yesterday. Parsippany was a winless team. They were 0-9, but of course, played pretty well for being a winless team. And Pequannock was able to get away there with a 3-2 victory, despite being, by a small margin, being outplayed by the Red Hawks as they try to rally. So, good for the Golden Panthers, field hockey team who has struggled. But unfortunately, that Parsippany win only gave them like 7 power points, which didn't even move them up in the power point rankings for playoff spots. So they're still looking outside. They're in the 20th spot. Again, you have to be in the 16th spot to get that 16 seed. They have a couple tough games coming up, and they're definitely going to need to try to string maybe 1 or 2 wins against good opponents here to get themselves a good amount of power points to try to get them into a playoff spot. And of course, JV field hockey's 4-6. They won against the JV Parsippany team 3-0. Also, after varsity yesterday. Girls volleyball is currently 6-8. They just played DePaul Catholic yesterday. Very tough team. And unfortunately, girls volleyball is still struggling here. They started the season off 4-1, but are 2-7 since then. And they're playing currently in a quad matchup, so they're playing against 4 other teams. And that is on TJK Network 2. It's being hosted at West Essex High School. I'm not sure who the opponents are, but it is a quad between 4 schools. And girls volleyball will look to definitely try to maybe string a couple wins off of that to improve their record. And also to mention, the JV girls volleyball team actually beat DePaul Catholic yesterday. They been pretty good. They're 10-3 on the season. That's a little bit of a news update around your Pequannock Fall sports. It's been most likely, it's been most definitely the soccer teams that have been pretty good for Pequannock Fall sports. While unfortunately the other teams have been struggling, but of course, you know, down years do happen. Hopefully, Pequannock can string a couple wins here for when it comes to field hockey and football, and of course girls volleyball. But of course, the team is definitely showing some fight. Field hockey. I talk to the field hockey team every so often, and they all definitely understand the struggle and are trying their best to win. And I don't doubt them. It's very hard to, you know, after, you know, winning back-to-back in the Independence Division, to get moved up to a tougher division can definitely be overwhelming. John O'Connor here at midfield. Try to get to Ethan Ventimilla, but unfortunately, that one is cleared out by the Red Hawks as he was not able to get to it. This one got out of bounds here. It went into the stands. And this ball's brought back into play here as it's cleared out to midfield. John O'Connor able to get on it here, and now the ball's loose at midfield. Pequannock rushing in here. And this one's going to get out of bounds here at the corner. It'll be the Red Hawks here at the ball as they're going to clear it out. Ethan Ventimilla able to get this one here, but unfortunately not able to get it in here. Another try here, knocks over a player. Russelletta is able to get the loose ball, and he falls over here, and this ball's turned back over to the Red Hawks. A little bit of a battle there as Parsippany has it as they try to bring it in here. This one takes a little bit of a turn, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Out here at midfield as Dean Emery sends it in here to Parsippany's side of the field. Paul Statuto there as he sends it in here off the head of a Parsippany defender. Try to feed it to someone in front for Pequannock. And now Dean Emery with a shot. And this one is stopped by Alex Dobrovich. Out here at center, Red Hawks able to clear it out. Try to enter Pequannock's inside the field. Nolan Casey there getting on as he's able to send this one out, but it's going to go out of bounds. Now, Pequannock trying to bring this one into Parsippany's side of the field, but this one goes out of bounds. Nobody there for it, and the Red Hawks will be able to clear this one. Red Hawks clear it out to midfield. And now Pequannock with it in their own side of the field as they backtrack. Paul Statuto with it here. Gets it over to Ethan Ventimilla. Backtracks it over to Nolan Casey, who gets it through midfield. And Prostituto back with it again. Prostituto bringing this one in. With a little bit of pressure out the side. Gets it over to Russell Etta. Now Dean Emery sends it in here. In front of the net here. This one's going to be out of bounds here at the corner. So Redhawks are going to get back. It'll be their goalkeeper to clear this one out. Sends it high and out to midfield. And playing that one back was Pequannock there as they were able to regroup here at midfield. It is John O'Connor there trying to get on it here. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be the Golden Panthers to throw this ball back into play. As Parsippany backtracks a bit in their own side of the field to try to get away from the pressure as they clear it away here. And now Parsippany rushing in here with a shot. And this one is stopped by Peter Rosenthal. It was a well-distant shot, but Rosenthal had a clear path there and was able to get on it. Ball at midfield here. Parsippany trying to re-enter, but this one's knocked loose. And now Pequannock putting on pressure here with a shot! And this one just goes wide in front of the net. Pequannock nearly getting a 2-goal lead there. They were just inches away from it. 23 minutes and 8 seconds to go in our second half. Pequannock still grasping onto that 1-goal lead. Nearly made it a 2-goal lead, but unfortunately, they were inches wide there. Cleared out here to midfield. And now the Redhawks sending it back, or excuse me, the Panthers sending it back in here. Redhawks having a little bit of pressure, but it's going to go out of bounds here at the corner. And it'll be their goalkeeper again sending it out. Cleared out here to midfield. But this one goes off the head and out of bounds at the side. It'll be Parsippany back with the ball. So they throw that one back into play here. It's going to get out again at midfield. And now the Redhawks bringing this one in. And they roll this one right in front of the net here. No one there for the tapman. And it goes out of bounds. The Golden Panthers are going to get this one back here as they play this one out here. It is Paul Statuto here who gets it to Russelletta. Russelletta unfortunately sends that one out of bounds here, as this one's thrown back into play here. So Redhawks putting on some pressure here. And this one's out here at midfield. It's gonna sneak out of bounds there, looks like. Right over the line. And it will be Parsippany here with the ball.
Hey, we're on defense.
20 minutes and 55 seconds to go. And it looks like the officials are going to change their call here. As the players, I guess, got mixed up with the direction because they were about to kick it their own way. So Redhawks nearly make a mistake there, and the shot here, Peter Rosenthal had a little trouble with it, but he was able to recover and hold on to it. And Peter Rosenthal sends it high here. And out at midfield. This one's gonna roll out of bounds here. With less than 20 minutes to go, so we're a little over halfway in our second half here. It's still a 3-2 game, but Parsippany has been pressuring. They nearly had a couple tying chances, but at the same time also Pequannock nearly got themselves back within 2 for the lead. Power forward here at the side. This one to the net, and this one just gets over here. And I believe it went off the tip of the fingers there for the goalkeeper, Alex Dobrovich. But it looked like it was going over the net anyway. But regardless, it'll be a corner kick here, looks like, for the Golden Panthers. Yes, it will be. So Pequannock can capitalize off of this and maybe get themselves a 2-goal lead as Armando Viñas sends it in front of the net here. A bunch of traffic there, but Parsippany able to send this one away, but it's not outside of their own side of the field. Parsippany pressuring Pequannock here defensively, but Pequannock is able to sustain the pressure offensively. In front of the net here. Battle here, and they score! And the Panthers take a 2-goal lead. Once again, a huge goal here. It wasn't off the corner. A little bit of a battle in front of the net. And Parsippany was not able to clear it. Let's take a look at your instant replay here. So as you can see here, the battle in front of the net. And you can see how it goes in there. It was Vlad Kosovnik right there. Pequannock still hungry for more goals here as they re-enter here again. As this one is sent high and out of bounds. Parsippany with it here. Inside their own side of the field to try to get it out. Sent across here. All the way into Pequannock's own side of the field. It goes off the head of Nolan Casey, and now Parsippany back with it here. Parsippany knocked over here. It's turned over to the Redhawks. Redhawks looking to make it a 1-goal game again here. In front of the net. And he is tripped. 17 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Clock's going to pause here at 16:52. So we're going to pause the clock here. It is going to be a free kick, but very close to the net. So Parsippany can make it a 1-goal game. And Peter Rosenthal with the big save there. keeps this game within 2 goals with Pequannock leading, of course. So 16 minutes and 5 seconds to go here. And we still got a 4-2 Pequannock lead. After many chances here by the Redhawks, who have been putting on a lot of offensive pressure. This one's out of bounds here at the sideline. It'll be the Redhawks here back with the ball as they throw this ball back into play. And this one's back out here at midfield. Is it out again? Yes, it is. It'll be Pequannock's ball this time. Thrown back into play. Off the head of a player there. Redhawks back with it here at midfield. Parsippany bringing it back in here. So Parsippany sending this one in here, but it's blocked here by Nolan, or excuse me, by Gavin Vischer. But the Redhawks steal it back here. Looking to send it in again here. This one gets out of bounds here as it touches the line. Redhawks bring it back into play quickly here. And Pequannock able to block that one there. But still haven't gotten it out, and now they do. Bring this one through is Alex Koltak here. Before that one is stolen back by the Redhawks. Now Parsippany rushing in again. This one will be a free kick here, looks like. Yes, it will be. So Redhawks have a chance again here if they're able to maybe get a nice shot here, or deflection by a bunch of traffic in front of the net. This one goes right in front of everybody, actually, and away at the side. So this one's going to go out of bounds here. It'll still be the Redhawks with it here as they send it back into play. Parsippany with a shot here. This one goes over the net, and it's going to be out of bounds. Paul here. And now playing it through. Center, the one who cleared it was Nolan Casey. But the Redhawks get it back here, and they're re-entering again. They are really putting on the pressure now. They're back down by 2, looking to make it a 1-goal game again. And a shot here, and they score. And as we were saying, the Redhawks trying to pressure to make it a 1-goal game. They do. It's 4-3 with 12:22 to go. So let's take a quick instant replay here. And yeah, the Redhawks get a nice shot there. It's number 21. And that is Yusuf Kusemi, who makes it a 4-3 game. Clock is still paused here for some reason, as This one's picked up by the goalkeeper here. And there we go. Clock's back running again. As we continue here. Ethan Ventimilla rushing in here. Armando Viñas never gets to that pass. And this one rolls right to Alex Dobrovich. He's going to roll this one over here to his teammate, who's going to clear it out here to midfield. Turnover here at midfield. Russelletta not able to hold on to it here, but Nolan Casiana, he gets the clear. This one's out of bounds again here at midfield. It'll still be Parsippany's ball. As they will set up here for a free kick here at the side. So they have a chance here to tie it here on this free kick. Here we go. It goes off ahead there, but it's going to go away from the net here at the side, and it's going to go out of bounds. Brought back into play. And as Pequannock gets this one out, as they send it up high, but the Redhawks steal it back here. And now towards the net with a chance. And Peter Rosenthal keeps that one away. I think it was going wide. But regardless, Pequannock able to keep it a 4-3 game, but Parsippany is still putting on continuous pressure here. As they send it back in to Pequannock's own side of the field. But Pequannock able to get out as no one was really there. As it's Brandon Lazara. Gets it out here to center field. Under 10 minutes to go. This game's going to come down to the wire for certain. It's been a very good game here at PTHS Memorial Field, and we're going to have an injury timeout with the clock paused at 9:44. It is a Parsippany player who is down. And he is going to get up, and it looks like he is all right here. It'll be a free kick here for the Redhawks. Here we go. Here's the kick. It is high. And Peter Rosenthal makes the catch. And the clock's back running. Gavin Fisher out at midfield here. Now Ethan Ventimilla on it. As Ethan Ventimilla brings this one through here. And now Sean Toot with it here. Sean Toot trying to send this one across here. No one there for the Golden Panthers. Brendan Lazara rushing up to that one. And this one gets out here at the side. It's been a very good game here. It's a nail-biting one-goal game here. Pequannock up 4-3 against the Redhawks. And now Pequannock back with it here. as they're able to force a turnover. Sean Toot on it, as he is getting pressured there, and it's stolen back by the Redhawks. They're going to backtrack here and clear this one out here to midfield. It goes off Russell Etta's chest, and it's going to be out of bounds. And it's going to be the Redhawks back with it again. Off of Russell Etta's chest again. He's able to clear it this time. And the Redhawks trying to rush to that one. It's going to go out of bounds. It's brought back into play here. And Nolan Casey sends it high here through midfield. Pequannock trying to rush to that one there, but Parsippany was at it first. And ball's at midfield again. Pequannock will backtrack. As Russell tries to send it across to a player there, but no one was there, so Redhawks back with it as they throw this back into play with 7:30 to go. It's out of bounds again. Redhawks still with it. Back here at midfield, it's going to be out of bounds, and we got a whistle here. It will be a free kick here for the Golden Panthers. So they have a chance here to maybe make it a 2-goal game again. That would be huge for the Golden Panthers as Parsippany continues here with their pressure. As Pequannock just grasps on a 4-3 lead, and insurance goal would be nice to get. And now we're talking about stopping the clock here. But here is the kick. And this one deflects wide in front of the net here. And this one is going to go out of bounds here as Pequannock has to defend here. Parsippany's pressure here as they try to send it in. The Redhawks. It's out of bounds. It's going to still be Parsippany's ball here, so not out of it yet. Gavin Fisher off the head. Bit of Armando Viñas getting it out there, but Redhawks back with it again as they try to re-enter. Redhawks send it in here. And now Pequannock with it here as they're able to battle for it here inside their own side of the field. And now on the rush is Ethan Ventimilla. He's not going to be able to make it there as it rolls out of bounds with 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. It's brought back into play here. And out of midfield, Pequannock sends it back in here. Russell Etta here. Backtracking it over to Paul Statuto, but the pass back is out of bounds. So Redhawks bring it back into play here. Turned over here to Ethan Ventimilla. So the Pequannock Panthers get it back here. Russell Etta on it. Sent to the net. It's wide. Well, distant shot there by the Golden Panthers, trying to get one. And unfortunately, they send it wide on the right side. 4 minutes and 19 seconds to go. And actually, the clock is going to be paused with 4:25. This one's going to go out of bounds again as we just reset our clock. So now it's 4:13. So again, down to our final few minutes here in this game. Parsippany looking for the tying goal. Pequannock looking to hold off Parsippany from getting a tying goal, maybe potentially get an insurance goal here to make it a 2-goal lead again. And we got a whistle again. And I believe it's going to be another free kick here for the Golden Panthers, potentially. It will be a free kick. Nate Valentin will be kicking it for the Golden Panthers. So Nate Valentin with the kick here. Deflects in front, but Parsippany's on it. As it pops loose, Russelletta tries to keep it in here, but Parsippany able to get it out here. Sliding for it was Dean Emery, but he just missed it. It rolls out. And it will be Pequannock's boss, Paul Statuto, brings it back into play here. Right now, here we go. And it goes off of Ethan Ventimilla and out. And now I believe the Redhawks will have it. No, it looks like they won't. So the Golden Panthers luck out there. And they continue on here. Put on pressure, and we got the clock being stopped again. Stopped at 2:35. Brought back into play here. And this one gets to the goalkeeper as he's able to catch it. Sent up high here. And Paul Statuto tries to get to Ethan Ventimilla. It just gets past him, but Russelletta able to pick it up here. Now Gavin Vischer on it. Gavin Vischer sending it in here. And no one there for the Golden Panthers. It goes out of bounds here at the corner with the final 2 minutes to go here on the clock. So the Redhawks will get it back here. As they quickly get desperate here. They need a goal here to tie it. Redhawks trying to battle for it at midfield here. Ethan Ventimilla putting on some good pressure there. He's able to get it to Paul Statuto, who clears the way. Now Armando Vinales rushing for it, trying to keep it in bounds. He does. But with pressure beside him, he's not able to send it anywhere. It gets out. Redhawks with it still as they clear it all the way to midfield. It's a gritty game here, as this one's going to come down to the wire. And now Pequannock with some pressure as they get a shot here, and this one just gets over the net. I believe the goalkeeper, Dobrovic, got the tip of his hands on it again, and it landed on the top of the net. But still, Pequannock was inches away here with less than a minute here to getting an insurance goal to make it a 2-goal game. But regardless, Pequannock is going to get a corner kick, so they still have an opportunity here to make it a 2-goal game again, which would be huge for Pequannock. Here's the corner kick. It's in front of the net, and they score! The Panthers capitalize on the corner kick with 30 seconds to go. It's a 5-3 game. A huge one there, which gives the Panthers a little bit of cushion here as our final 30 seconds will continue here after we get back into play here. Let's take a look at instant replay. So here's the corner kick. It was Sean Toot, looks like here, got it off the top of his head here. And he gets the Panthers a huge goal there. So it's a 5-3 game. So 29 seconds to go. And as the clock winds down here, Parsippany needs 2 if they want to tie here. It's a bit of a challenge as Pequannock tries to fend it off here as they clear it out to center field, but it's going to make its way out of bounds. The clock is still rolling. So 7 seconds to go. Clock's going to get paused here. Oh, no, it's going to stop at 5 seconds here. So here we go. And this one's caught by Peter Rosenthal. And the horn's going to sound as the clock runs out. And that is going to do it for this game as the Panthers pick up a huge win against the Parsippany Redhawks here at home. With your final score being the Pequannock Golden Panthers 5 and the Parsippany Redhawks 3. It came down to the final minute here, you can say, or the final few seconds you can even consider as well. That corner goal, that corner kick goal that Pequannock was able to get here gave them a little bit of insurance and a little bit of that cushion here, as Parsippany had a very good possession rate and overall control in this game, as they pressured Pequannock a lot offensively, but the Panthers prevail with their stellar defense, holding the Redhawks off enough. So Pequannock is going to advance to an overall record of 8-5-1. Since Parsippany was 8-3 coming in this game, that is going to give them hopefully a huge amount of power points, and hopefully gets them up in the rankings here to maybe try to get a higher seed for the playoffs. Again, still got plenty of games here before playoffs, so they got plenty of time here to pick up some huge wins like this against good opponents to try to get themselves up there. So again, Pequannock advances to an overall record of 8-5-1, and the Parsippany Redhawks, who put on a pretty good game, are going to drop down to an 8-4-0 record. And here come the Pequannock Panthers saluting the fans. So that is going to do it here on TJK Network. Your final score again, Pequannock 5 and the Parsippany Redhawks 3. This is Tyler Kazuzak here at PTHS Memorial Field for boys soccer between the Pequannock Golden Panthers and the Parsippany Redhawks. Overall, a very good game. Came down to the wire, but Pequannock escapes with a huge win as they continue here with their season, as they make a push here to get up there in the rankings to hopefully maybe strive for that top seed. It's going to be a battle, but they got plenty of games to do so. Anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast. We hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as we try to hit 2,000 by the end of the 25-26 season. But anyways, we will see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.